Okay, everyone. So we have now finished our timelines. What we're going to do now is we are going to create a historical fictional diary entry for a person that could have lived through our timeline's conflict. As a reminder, this person cannot be from the United States. Now, these are going to be due May 9th. Each journal entry will need to be at least half a page. You need to have 3 of these entries. They need to be realistically dated. So if this were to be sometime in World War II era, it would be between the late 30s, early 40s. They need to have realistic names as well. So if you were to be doing someone who was over in the Middle East, their first name probably would not be Jessica. So try and find names that are fitting for the area that they're living through. Make sure that the age of the person is realistic as well, what their life was like before the event or conflict, and how they have responded from the real event in history. So, in order to pass this project, you need to have at least 3 entries. The pages need to be a half total page, single spaced. Um, it needs to be well researched and there needs to be detail in the entries. The main character needs to have a name, an age, and a day to day life. If you would like to look at what needs to be accomplished for 4, you can pause the video now. These are some examples of journal entries. So we have Dear Journal. We're hiding in the basement from bombings right now. I'm not sure if this is going to be my last entry or not. Dad said to write it in my journal one last time just in case. Good news, I didn't die. We're all safe. For now. Dad said not to get our hopes up. Salad and I just came out of the basement. Dad was talking to a neighbor about the war. He told us to go to our rooms and stay there until he told us to come out. We just left our rooms and he told us bad news. Syria is building an army. That doesn't sound so bad, right? War will just end faster, but no. They're using citizens, and maybe my dad and brother will fight, which would leave me all by myself, alone. Nobody to take care of me. So this technically they have reached the requirement for length. However, the names are a little off. For example, salad, that's not necessarily a name, right? That's a type of food. The details in the journal are very scattered. We're going from one place to another place to another place to another place. So we don't know if this is just like all within like the span of an hour or the whole day. Our next example looks much more like this, which says October 5th, 1944. My name is Pham Duck. I'm 9 years old and I'm a very energetic boy and I love to play soccer. So here we have the name, we have the age, we have a date. Going on, it talks about how he has a brother who's really fun to hang out with, his older brother who's living in England. So this diary entry is kind of giving a whole spill about this person's family, which is totally fine. And then this is our last example, which is just showing what it'll be like for this person who is living in Japan during World War II. So we have an appropriate name, we have an age, we have day-to-day activities, and then we have the correct date. So remember, when you're making your own diary journal entries, they need to include dates. They need to make sure that your character is appropriately named, and you need to make sure that they are talking about things that they are doing in their day-to-day lives. Also, the last thing, it needs to be at least a page and a half single spaced. Okay, if you have any questions, be sure to talk to your teacher about it. Bye.